be the most embarrassing but funny experience you've had while
with the
like
gym,
working out in your gym wears and stuff?
the most embarrassing experience? Oh my gosh, this is a good one. This is a good question. Oh, well, certainly not if I say that I can't recall any that like is super embarrassing. I guess that sometimes when you do those intense classes, you know, like in David Lloyd's, they have a class called Blaze,
Please.
and another class. Well, actually, maybe I will make something embarrassing of something that I don't see as embarrassing, but on some level it might have been taken that way. So when I was doing the spinathon, it was this 12 hours of spinning classes.
Oh yeah.
So it just worked about 150 miles of spinning, which I'm so proud. That's why I'm sharing. And at some point, you know, you break the sweat.
Yeah.
So I did sweat a lot in that outfit, and I went to take a photo, and I did have like a super sweaty top and intimate area.
Oh no.
And I took a photo of it, and initially I was like, oh, so proud of myself, and what can you see is like a heart, you know, in the image. But then on the further examination, I've noticed that it was also in this intimate area and just didn't look so cool.
Yeah, look like you wet yourself. Oh no.
Yeah, I looked like
At least it showed you worked hard.
But it did, right? And everything depends on the interpretation. But it could have been interpreted that way. The effort just made me pee.
What is the most interesting or bizarre thing that you've been told while working out in the fitness?
Oh, interesting. A weird thing. I guess the different trainers, they have different theories. What's the weird thing? I made up something weird, and again with the spinathon thing. So a lot of the time, you know, people in the fitness world, they might tell you that you have to rest to recover certain body parts, especially when you have aches. Because I still wanted to do this spinathon. I had a bad leg, and I was walking like a geezer, you know, literally before, probably like 2 weeks before, and I was thinking, how on earth am I going to do this spinning? And I just said to myself, what if I can cure my leg with spinning? Which is a little bit counterintuitive, right? Because doctors would say, oh, you should rest, this is not a good idea, I should stop. When I shared my intention with my friends who refused to join me for that spinathon for this third time, because they did it like once, I was like, no, that's enough for me.
You killed them in their workout.
I said, I'm just going to cure my leg. I said, you're a nutter. You're an absolute nutter. And I was like, yeah, maybe I am, but I just feel so excited about the idea and just play with my mind, you know, kind of sort of placebo effect or whatever, like spinathon effect. And I swear, actually, my leg got better.
Oh, it worked.
Yeah,
they do say positive mindset works.
So it's very counterintuitive, maybe weird, but it did help my leg.
Help.
It helps my leg. Yeah. So weird means out of this world.
Yeah.
Invite you to, you know, consider everything that doctors say. And yeah.
If you could create your like dream gym, what would you like have in it?
Oh, the dream gym. I've had to admit that I like David Lloyd's. I go to David Lloyd's a lot because it has got this, I call it Zen Gym, which is, you know, like the one that it's run by technology a little bit more that adjusts to your abilities, but it's kind of on the quiet side. And then you have the bigger room where you have all the hardcore people work out and different ages. And because I like variety, and I do like sometimes being among those ambitious youngsters. And sometimes I just like to be in that quiet space when I can just focus on the Pac-Man, you know, on the monitor that just like you have to align, you know, with the workout that you do. So I guess that ideal gym has combines those options. So if I, you know, there's some sort of promotion for David Lloyd's. I think they have got some good idea there with that setup.
Yeah, we can thank them. Also, do you take any like proteins when you work out, like protein bars, protein shakes, protein powder stuff?
I don't really do it specifically like with my workouts in mind, and so I'm not as focused in terms of like there are a lot of, you know, like bodybuilders who I know myself. Like my nephew, who are very focused on their diet and the protein stuff.
So you focus more on endorphins than
Yeah, I do actually focus on the states that the exercise helps me generate within. I'm kind of conscious in terms of food, but I'm also more aware about the messages that we tell ourselves when we eat food, because I've seen so many people who been so obsessed and controlling about their diet, and everything was organic and pure, but they were so, forgive me, anal about it.
That's true.
And then they just develop a lot of health issues, and I will be thinking like, well, you've been having all this pure food, and yet, but I've realized that there's toxicity that we can create with our mindset,
especially with women. I realized if you are overfit, it can prevent you in the future building families. Like, it's harder for you because obviously you're so ripped and you're eating so healthy, it kind of, your body hasn't got the space for the